give me any of that nonsense of how you're doomed to spinsterhood. Half of Adam's friends would marry you on the instant if you smiled at them. Sarah rolled her eyes. You are absurd. I have no desire to be an imitation golden duchess. She slowed the pair of matched chestnuts as they approached a junction. I don't know the estate well. Which way should we go? Take the right fork, her sister said. The lane leads up to an abandoned church on the highest hill of the estate. It's very, very old and not conveniently located, so eventually it was abandoned as Ralston village grew down in the valley. Maria looked wistful. Adam and I enjoyed riding up there when I wasn't the size and shape of an overfed cow. I look at you to remind myself what I used to look like. And will again. Mother said that even though she had twins, she regained her figure very quickly. So it's in our blood to be beautiful. I hope she's right. Maria squeezed one of Sarah's hands. I'm so glad you're here. I resent all those years we were apart. We have years ahead in which to become gossipy crones, Sarah assured her. The lane had been climbing. As the curricle approached the crest of the hill, they rounded a bend and a plain stone church came into view. Marvellous! Sarah exclaimed as they approached the structure. It looks Saxon. That would make it over 1,000 years old. It's in very good shape. Adam maintains the church. During the winter, when there isn't much field work, this is a project to keep labourers employed. Maria frowned as she rubbed the great curve of her abdomen. They even cleaned out the crypt and built oak pews. When the church is all repaired, he'll have to find them something else to restore. The wind was sharp on the exposed hilltop. Reminding herself that it was spring, not summer, Sarah said, Shall we head back now? We can't have you catch a chill. With luck, we'll be back at the Abbey before people wake up and realise you've escaped. Maria started to answer, then gasped and bent over, wrapping her arms around her belly. Oh, Lord, I think this baby wants to come right now. Sarah's heart congealed as she pulled the carriage to a halt. Oh, please, no. Wait until we get back to the Abbey. Less than half an hour. I can't. Maria clung to the edge of the curricle, her brown eyes wide with panic. Julia explained to me all the stages and said sometimes birth is quick and sometimes it's slow, and I'll probably be slow since this is my first. But, being impatient, you decided to produce this baby quickly. Sarah tried to keep her voice light, but she was terrified. She tied off the reins and leaped down to ease Maria out of the curricle. Blood and fluid was staining the back of her sister's skirts. What to do? What to do? The groom. Murphy had rounded the bend and could see them, so Sarah waved her free hand frantically. Murphy kicked the horse to a gallop and was with them in seconds. What's wrong, miss? The baby is coming, Sarah said tersely. Murphy's face showed a flash of the horror most men felt when confronted with female reproduction. But he'd been a soldier. It took only an instant for him to collect himself and ask tersely, Shall I carry the Duchess back to the house on my horse? That will be the quickest way to get her home. No! Maria straightened, her face strained. I need a slower way, and, oh God, I need Adam. It would be dangerous for a pregnant woman to be carried across a saddle-bow, and the curricle was too small for Maria to stretch out in. What would be better? Mind racing, Sarah said. I'll take her into the church and make her comfortable. Bring Ashton and a large wagon with a lot of padding, straw and feather beds or some such, and bring Lady Julia, since she's the Duchess's midwife. Yes, miss. Murphy wheeled his mount and set off at top speed. Can you walk?